Whew, that last episode exists now. I guess I was in a mood or something. Yeah, not like I was gonna talk about all that much different, I guess, because it's just it was a whole episode of me swimming and collecting collectibles, so like I don't think we missed out on much that I would have talked about otherwise regardless. Kind of just a hangout, monotony episode. Not exactly a boring task, but not one that gives me much to talk about as a like a video maker. I probably was going to inevitably devolve into podcasting about something. Ah, you've brought back all my colorful little tad tones. You are indeed worthy of being called a hero. This much is clear. I'm good for my word, so I will teach you my part of the song you seek. Da-da-da-da. We're halfway there, kind of, if you count having already finished the whale part. Originally, I had planned to keep these woods underwater so that those awful monsters could never return. But your task is far from over, and you're not exactly at home in the water. I suppose I'll return the woods to their natural state. All this excitement has been rather draining. I believe I'll retire to my hall. You'd best be on your way as well. You're just gonna keep him underwater? This poor world. I get that some monsters can be annoying, but holy crap, I feel like that has to be ecologically disastrous. What about all the bug life and so on? Yes, as I suspected, the water level in Farron Woods has dropped. The forest has returned to its former, less aquatic state. Master, the melody you just acquired is one part of the song of the hero. I recommend you seek out the other two dragons in their respective areas to learn the other two parts of the song. Yow. Yow. It's just that dude doing a snar. Get out of here. Go on. Get. These should be relatively quick then. Quicker than the second time I visit these places. Where there was the time trial challenges followed immediately by an entire temple. And usually like some kind of intermediate thing that kind of felt like a temple along the way. Let's go to the red one. Back to the magmas. Whoop. Whoop. This game was definitely full of ideas, which explains how it's so long, while itself being like 3 locations. I do like that they have ways of iterating on the ideas. Like, first time you learn the areas, second times you do a time trial in each area. Although that was that wasn't my favorite. And now they might be changing each area. Like this, that one was flooded, so maybe something will change in each area this time. There's definitely something nice about revisiting locations and having them change over time. So I think it's probably not unreasonable to think the game might be a bit long. a bit overdoing it. Oh, I've been imprisoned. There's probably some sections they could have cut to make the game a little more better. Oh, I don't have a sword. That's bad. I really worked hard on getting that. Can I dig? I cannot dig. Like, pacing-wise, there's probably a couple of places that could have been cut. Or, like, a little, not places, obviously. There's only a few places in the game. But, like, there's probably some sections that could have been cut. Magmas, save me! I need you. Ta-da! I'm here to save the day. Hey, long time no see. Don't let me tell you, you forgot. Don't tell me you forgot my ugly mug. Oh, that's not nice to yourself. I'm Platts, the Magma you helped in the Northern Temple. I'm not even sure which one that is, to be honest. I saw them dragging you off unconscious, so I tailed them. Oh, he was the guy that was in the treasure tunnel that I chased. You're pretty fearless, huh? What are you up to now? Well... The dragon? You mean the dragon god thing? Yeah, I heard a rumor that a big dragon god lives in the mountain. You really like those fantasy stories, eh, pal? Why am I here, you ask? I just heard a rumor that some bad guys were getting together on this mountain. And everyone knows that when bad guys get together, they'll be fighting over some loot. Don't you gotta take care of your own business first? Haven't you noticed? They swiped all your stuff. While you were out, they shook you down good, pal. You're gonna wanna get your stuff back before you go and try anything else. I can get you started. I stole these back for you. Claws? Yep. That's what I figured. You got your Magma mitts back. Use them to plan an escape that even a Magma would be proud of. Well, I mean, they could just leave. I guess that's what I'll do too. Time for me to tunnel out, pal. You got your work cut out for you. Good luck out there. Yeah, they're doing fun stuff with this. You don't just go back to the previous location. Usually. Except that one time. There was that time that it was just like, hey, what if you just replayed... Please make the blinking stop. Damn it. There was that one time they were just like, what if you just replayed the first temple? But now something else is at the end of it. And it's like, what? I spent more time there than I could have. I could have just rushed it, but you know, they implied there might be new stuff everywhere, so I re-explored the entire temple. So I basically replayed the entire temple from scratch, which is not ideal. That's probably one of the most cuttable parts of the game. Yeah. There was just a bunch of boxes. I actually don't remember. Can I break those? Or the... I can't even turn towards them. Well, I immediately broke out. Now I just need actually usable stuff. Can't climb that? Oh no. If I get attacked, I'll be in such big trouble. Or I won't? I guess they're... That's a cursed bat. A cursed keys. Keys. You can't really curse somebody who doesn't have weapons in the first place. That's all it does, is make me not be able to use my weapons. You're not a tunnel, you're nuts. My inventory's full of magma heads. Oh my god, I've killed so many. Why won't anybody stop me? I'm a monster. Excuse me. Oh no. When you're cursed, you can't even pick things up. That's annoying. I don't really care about money though, if that's what's inside. Huh. Am I about to fight the Bed of Chaos? Because this is looking very Izalith-y in a way that I'm not psyched about. Wait, is this the first save point of Elden Volcano? And this tunnel wasn't accessible before? Is that where I am?
Psst. Hey. Oh boy, have I got some great hints for you. You want to see one?
Alright. Oh, is it just gonna bring up the whole menu? Oh, that's fine. I never found that especially useful. Probably because I was never entirely sure what I was even looking for in that menu. Especially since most of it seemed to be old information that's not relevant anymore. That it would tell me anyway. Ah, hi. Hey. What are you thinking? You shouldn't be out here. What are you thinking? You shouldn't be out here in the open with no way to defend yourself. This place is crawling with thugs. Well, just be careful they don't spot you while you're sneaking around. If only I could just tunnel past them all. But I guess the magma tunnels don't take me exactly where I need to go. Although his do. Can I just follow him through his own tunnels with my claws? Or does he? Or are the non-reinforced tunnels just like closing behind him like a sleeve? I probably don't even need to say this again, but seriously, pal, don't let them bad guys see you hear? They ain't gonna do nothing nice if they catch you. So don't do anything heroic and get yourself caught. Got it? Okay already. You know, I really worry about you, pal. It's a weakness of mine. Okay, tell you what, I'm gonna show you something good. Open up your map. I really worry about you. It's a weakness of mine. I feel terrible for you, pal. Here, let me do one more thing for you. Old Platts here is gonna show you what's up in all these treasure chests. Ta-da! Ah, it's all my shit. So yep. 2 ways of getting around and something to move things around with are all nearby. Sink shot's way the hell up there, so those nuts I got aren't gonna be relevant for a while. Bombs are all the way up there. Until then I can only throw bombs that I find locally. After all, none of it looked like stuff I'd really want anyhow. Don't take my stuff. But if some of them things are yours, I bet that you're gonna want them back, alright? Alright then, I'm gonna go back and rummage around for treasure. See you later. You know, while the previous chapter was a chill collectathon relaxation sequence, which eventually had some evil sharks. This one's immediately a completely different thing, like I don't know, some kind of proto escape room, kind of like find the things you need to escape through this area sort of process. I didn't hate last chapter, but I definitely would have been a little bit bummed out if all 3 of them were just that every time, because that'd be pretty monotonous. Although I guess they can still send me on a note gathering mission after this part's over, because this could be seen as the equivalent of when I fought the Imprisoned again. Which, oh my god, if we're comparing it to that, then that even compares even more favorably. Because while this is maybe a step up from collecting notes, it's a huge step up from fighting the Imprisoned again, especially since the last time we fought him was when we had just fought him. Is there like a drop-off point here? Yep. I don't want to let go because I think there's lava right below me. I can't look with the camera, so I don't know. I'm assuming you won't see my little stupid hands. Just go on down that hallway now. You hear? Oh shit. By stealth standards, he moves. Oh god, there's nothing to do here. He moves very slowly. There was nothing to wait for. Well, I thought there was going to be something on the other side. We all make mistakes. Doot 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 doot. I don't need bomb bags, I have the physics and my brain. No lava this time? No fire shooting at me? Nope, nothing in there either. Yeah. I think this is the first time I've ever not had a sword. No, at the beginning we had to get a practice sword, didn't we? We had to work our way up to even having like a wooden practice sword to try to get our bird back, I think. Can I just run across this? No. Oh, I can just go down here. But there wasn't much gameplay at the beginning, obviously, so not having a sword wasn't the biggest thing. That is a common enough thing in Zelda games, is to start with not much of anything for equipment. Like how in the first one you need to get your shit, no, go get him. Aha! Like in Ocarina, you have to work your way up towards even getting to have like a shield and a sword. No, I missed it! Yeah, I've tried to plan around planning ahead and waiting for where it's gonna go and trying to head it off, but it behaves because it can go in like any direction it feels like, and it looks around and chases you if it spots you, and just like the general shape of the levels, that doesn't seem very feasible. It does usually seem like it's more reasonable to just chase it. It feels awkward and maybe like you're not like it feels a little bit like it's outside of what you're capable of and how much your stamina can handle and so on, but it works eventually. You just gotta be a little stubborn. You got your gust bellows back. Badoop. This is always a fun thing when you get late into a game and you have a bunch of powers and then they take them all away one at a time. You kind of get to re-experience the frustration of seeing spots where you could use the gust bellows, but they're just not usable right now, and or the your various devices, and because you've had them all, you definitely recognize those spots now, whereas previously when you first encountered those kinds of pieces of evidence, you may have not known even what they could have been for, and in some cases not even recognized them as puzzle elements. But now they're super obvious. Now you're just like, ah, let me in. Hey guys. And it can always be a neat recontextualization to just lose your sword. Like, okay, well now I need to figure out how to navigate this without a weapon. Granted, they're all framed as this big threat. Like, oh no, what if they spot me? What am I gonna do? But like, in reality, I could just run past them all. I'm guessing that it's scripted in a way where if they spot me, there's consequences and it's a pain in the ass for me. But I'm pretty sure I could easily just outmaneuver them even if they were all actively chasing me. It's like just a really good stool, apparently. You could say with how briefly I visited it, I was just taking a bit of a stool sample. Gross. Where do you go? That's it. I mentioned escape rooms, but honestly, I'm just interacting with the first thing I see at each opportunity. Don't look this way. I'm pretty much just interacting with the first thing I see every time I go somewhere, because I don't really think this is going to be especially complicated. You probably can just beat this by going through it all in a completely autopilot-y kind of way, which isn't the best, necessarily. He was in a rage mode where he was inaccessible. There we go. Chase, chase, chase. That was probably some of the frustration was maybe in the past I wasn't fully waiting for him to enter his calm state again. Because you definitely can't do anything smart when he's in red mode. It's just a waste of time to do anything besides hide. There we go. Yeah, for those, you pretty much have to keep chasing him up until the moment he finds like a three-way intersection or something and looks around for a moment. That makes him actually stop for long enough for you to do something.
Yo.
Ha 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 ha. Hello? Okay, so I was just down there, so I don't need to go back. Oh, it's already selected. There we go. I was like, that better be in range. It looks way too far, but I don't know what the fuck else I'm gonna get done right now. Interestingly, this does not seem to require any stamina. You don't seem to get tired while doing that. Oh, the vines. They were blending in a bit. Yeah, they don't want you going up there right now. There's a lot of blockages. But special blockages in these cases. What's the map button again? Oh, I got it on the first try. So there is the rope over there. Let's see, this shouldn't... Yeah, that shouldn't go anywhere unless there's something over on the left, because that is where you get dumped when you fall out of the trial. I think that's also just the other side of where you get dumped when you fall out of the trial. I thought, for a second there, I thought it wasn't going to go far enough somehow. Well, that would have been distressing. I hate pots! Wow. That was a skillful amount of missing. That gem went everywhere except where I was somehow. Yeah, now that I'm seeing where they're going, taking all my stuff away from me had the chance to be a big, complicated, non-linear puzzle where it's like a big knot, and you're like, you know, like when you're trying to untangle a knot, and you're like trying to tug at all the different weird little curves, trying to figure out which one will come loose, and then you're gonna really like get into momentum once something finally moves and everything. Like this could have been a whole thing I had to solve, but at the moment I'm not so sure. Obviously, yeah, that's like a curse, where like the moment I say something like that, it can be immediately like, oh god, what do I do? But so far it's basically been a very pretty hallway, where you just go through it in linear order. I'm not doing a lot of solving. But literally while I'm saying this sentence, I'm like, wait, what am I missing in this room? Although maybe I'll just look upward and see something? Is there a way to blow up that part of the ceiling? That'd be interesting. Have I been here before? I don't really recognize it. Maybe I have, though. In fact, maybe the part of me that's like, oh no, am I in trouble now? Is actually just in the process of realizing that maybe this is just a place I went early in the game that had like a item, or a chest, or one NPC or something. Oh, I still have the harp. This might not be part of the process for solving this level. Wow! Did they take all my stuff? No? Wait, wouldn't these resources be useful?
And Dragon is said to live at the peak of this volcano. You're nowhere near the peak, though. You want to hear that again?
No. Do you think that was complicated directions? It wasn't even directions. That's cracked like something you can break in one of these games, so I'm kind of curious about that. But I don't think you can like blow on this to do anything. No. So I was probably wrong to come in here in the first place. There's probably a hookshot spot upstairs that I need to find instead. Or maybe I just ride these rocks that come out? Like down the stream? Oh yeah. These might be new? I don't remember this being in this particular level before. I'm just like, I'll just keep blowing, it'll make me go faster. Yeah, I don't remember there being a raft ride in this level. I could just be forgetting it. But I feel like these were a relatively late inclusion during one of the later levels of this world. Hello. So I think a late volcano mechanic is now seeping into early volcano world. Which is neat, because the world was already shaped like that. I mean, obviously you finish the entire game before any of it gets played, so it's not massively impressive. But yeah, like you realize like, oh yeah, this world was always shaped in a way that allowed this mechanic to come in once you got to the part where it was irrelevant. Fuck. No, you cannot just grab the chest. Okay. Hello. Oh, hello. Bombs. Y'all ready for bomb bowling? Oh, I curved it. Bomb bowling is definitely awkward when you're sitting. Hey, lights out. Skyward Sword has bomb bowling. You got the whip. For the record, that's all I remember from that video. The sequelitis video about Ocarina of Time. It's not exactly a review of Skyward Sword, so it doesn't really have spoilers for it. Just searing in my brain, the Skyward Sword has bomb bowling. Can I just break it?
Yeah. Nah.
Alright. What? Up. Help. There we go. Okay. What is that? Oh, right, I have the whip. It's a whip spot. I do feel like the whip got forgotten a little bit by this game. I was happy when I first got it, and it's a satisfying little thing to whip around and play with. And like, there's something really fun and tactile about all the times you use the whip on something and it makes the thing move and all that. Like, it just feels good. But I feel like the whip kind of quickly stopped being used at all. So now that it has a quick resurgence, I'm like, huh? What? Was that? What? Oh, right, the whip. Thing I'm literally holding right now. That's the solution? Oh god. They were all watching. They all saw. Let's playing is basically just like voluntary embarrassment every day.